The fighters are in the ring. That's David Ferguson from North Shields, unbeaten as a pro, 2-1 on with the bookies. His opponent, Billy Bessey from Portsmouth. The outsider in this one, a 6-4 shot. Your commentators throughout the night, Adam Smith and Johnny Nelson. First, our MC for Prize Fighter 2008. Here at the York Hall in Bethnal Green, John McDonald.
My lords, ladies and gentlemen, a very warm welcome to the legendary York Hall, Bethnal Green, London's East End. Barry Hearn from Matron Sport proudly presents Prize Fighter, the Heavyweights. Sponsored here by PartyPoker.com, the world's largest poker room. Gloves are supplied by BBE Boxing. It's live and exclusive here on Sky Sports. It's Friday Fight Night. All the officials have been appointed by the British Boxing Board of Control. The supervisor in charge, the General Secretary, Mr. Simon Block, our Vice Chairman, John Handler, and steward in charge, Mr. Phil Lundgren. Our timekeepers working the bell this evening are Nick White and Ray Bryce. All the officials, the 3 scoring judges and the non-scoring referee are Richie Davis of All Hallows, Phil Edwards of Preston, Mr. Ian John Lewis of Gillingham, and Mr. Marcus MacDonald of Twickenham. They are the officials. Let's meet the prize fighters. Introducing to you, fighting out of the blue corner, wearing the white and blue trunks, weighing in at 16 stone 9 pounds, undefeated as a professional. 5 contests, 5 wins, 2 inside the scheduled distance. Coming to the ring as the former Combined Services champion. Ladies and gentlemen, the pride of the North East, from North Shields, David Ferguson. Across the ring, wearing the black trunks trimmed with camouflage. He has represented his country in the armed services. He comes into the ring 17 stone and 10 pounds. 12 fight record, 7 wins and only 5 defeats. He is the former ABA Super Heavyweight Champion. Ladies and gentlemen, from Portsmouth, it's Billy Bessey. Referee in charge of the action for this very first quarter-final is Ian John Lewis. This is 3 3-minute rounds.
Ferguson. I'm the referee. Obey my command at all times. You both know the rules. Watch them heads, kick the punches up. When I shout break, you break clean. And remember, defend yourself at all times. Shake hands.
A wonderful atmosphere, and here we go for one of the most eagerly anticipated British boxing nights of the year. And stepping into the limelight first is the unbeaten, physically trim David Ferguson. First out of last weekend's draw, and in with the more experienced former ABA champion Billy Bessey, who's an outsider here, but says this is the moment of his career, and they've got to get straight down to business, Johnny.
Oh, definitely. Ferguson's the one that's looked the most nervous out of the two initially, but he seems focusing straight up. It's who's getting the big shot in first.
Well, they are going right at it, the pair of them. Ferguson has won his first 5, most recently stopped Mark Walker inside a minute.
Look at that right hand of Bessey as he throws it over. He's just out of target right now, but slowly but surely he's getting closer to the chin of Ferguson.
Bessey has never stopped anyone as a professional, but he has trained very hard for this, alongside his brother Chris Bessey, the former amateur sensation.
But this suits Bessey, getting in close, getting Ferguson to step up closer. It closes the range down to Ferguson. It suits Bessey because he's the shorter of the two, the one with the shorter limbs. That right hand.
Oh, countering shot from Ferguson. Down goes Bessey. Badly of the big man from the northeast. Bessey says he's okay, but he charged in and he paid the price. And can Ferguson take him out? What a start to prize fighter.
Bessey's got to keep it tight, keep it close. Don't give Ferguson that distance.
Bessey wading in. He said he was going to box and move. The amiable bin man from Portsmouth, but Ferguson trying to blast through him.
They were both being gunslingers. Who landed first? Which was Ferguson. His shot was the strongest, the more stunning, the more accurate.
Trying to get his uppercut going on the inside. Bessey just looks a bit dazed still from the knockdown.
He's still done well to shake off that good shot there by Ferguson, and doing the right thing, sticking in close, looking for the gap, bringing it up the middle.
Keeping busy, but those body shots might be beginning to hurt. Another gasp of breath from David Ferguson. Some pace in the opener.
And this is what prize fight is all about. It gives you 3 rounds of pure attrition, pure pressure.
There's a body shot again from Ferguson. Ian John Lewis says keep them up. But a boxing brawl in the first round of the first quarter-final. Back comes Bessey, brave. And promoter Barry Hearn's on his feet already. So are some of the crowd.
Great start to the night. Great speed, great pressure, great accuracy. But all fighters, they're giving it their all.
Fill them up, son. Go ahead, keep the occasion, son. Keep the occasion, son.
Well, that's how to kick off this new tournament.
That right hand from Bessey was the shot he was trying to land it straight away, but Ferguson came out with a right hand of his own, and Bessey doubled the impact. So accurate, got him straight on the mark. Didn't even watch where he was throwing it, but it landed spot on. He was reaching with that right hand, Bessey was, and that left him a lot more open.
Is that a 10-8 round then, Johnny?
It's going to be a 10-8 round.
But get your jab in first if you can.
Body shots. Well, David Ferguson rattling them in. And Billy Bessey slapped on his stool. 16-1 on David Ferguson. And he started at 2-1 on. What a start for the 32-year-old from North Shields. 2 to go. Can Billy Bessey pull something out? He's got to do it quickly.
For me, Bessey has to keep it close, keep it tight, and just try and stick to the chest of Ferguson.
Uppercut. Tries, and Ferguson is still open. Blood to the nose.
That's it, head on the chest. Bessey's reaching at times, leaving himself open. That's why he got put down in the first round. But he's landing. He's now starting to find the target with that right hand.
Both of these two have really enjoyed the build-up, and they've worked hard. Ferguson just looking jaded a minute into the second, but he did so much in the first. And he catches Bessey again. The power might be the difference here.
And remember, this is a high pace for such big fellas. It's 3 rounds of pace and pressure.
Right hand from Bessey. Jim Evans beckons in him, and another one. Haymaker from Bessey. He's brought a great deal of fans up from Portsmouth, and they're in the balcony and they're cheering him on. Oh, wonderful stuff.
He's now finding the target, and Ferguson has given him what he wants. He's letting him get in close. He's not using that jab and that reach.
Already, you can see what it means to these fighters. It's given them a new lease of life.
Remember, one punch can change everything.
Bessey coming in. landed those rights and the uppercuts. He's doing more here in the second.
That's right, look how he's trying to find the gap inside the guard of Ferguson to bring the right uppercuts through the middle, and he's landing with them. He's picking the points up.
Ferguson stopped 2 of his 5 as a pro. Billy Bessey's won 7 of his 12, more experienced, and that's telling as the fight's going on.
That's right, it's a case of who can deal with the onslaught, who can measure it right, measure the pace right. And it looks like Bessey's the one that's kind of measured it. He got rocked initially, but he's now got comfortable with how this fight's going.
He's worked hard. Billy Bessey done very well to come back in this second. Not as much from David Ferguson.
Listen. You're forgetting your job, son. You've got to get that in. Listen, up the middle as well when them shots inside. Listen, I know these are with a couple of shots, but you're up for this. Come on, you've got to win this. That's right.
Bessey, didn't forget the job he's running in.
And don't...
Tommy Conroy there, trying to fire him up. Jack Bishop, the oldest licence holder in boxing. Great to have him here tonight.
Bessey's now starting to find the target, set it with a jab, reached over the right hand and kept the pressure on, worked the head, worked the body, but now and again left himself a little open for Ferguson to come back with a blind shot and catch him. Bessey needs this round, he needs it strong.
Both so tired already after just 6 minutes, and remember the winner goes on from here. Pacing themselves is going to be fascinating. So if Ferguson won the first 10-8, Bessey probably nicked this and needs a big final round.
He needs a big final round, but surprisingly, Bessey's the one that's got a better, sharper jab out of the two. He's the shorter reach, short in height as well.
He did win about 30 big amateur fights. Billy Bessey in decent competition. David Ferguson's been boxing since about 8 years of age. Been unknown down south. Got to dig in here, Ferguson.
You've got to look at the next fight, and out of these two, regardless of who wins, I see Ferguson is the one that's exerting more pressure. He's the one that's exerting more energy.
Big hooks from Ferguson. Not everything clean. Winning at 16-9 to Bessey's 17-10. Trying to drive himself forward, Billy Bessey wants this so much.
He's doing the right thing, he's fighting the right fight, that suits him, that suits his build. Walks him down, puts the pressure on, throws his punches in 3s and 4s. When he sees a gap, he takes it.
And Ferguson looking for the single shots and breathing heavier.
And looking at these two fights, realistically towards the end, remember possibly one of these two could fight 3 times tonight.
Yep, I wonder what the others are thinking backstage. The tactics these two have employed have been simple. Straight out, wham bam, big shots going in. Crackling action, Johnny.
Oh, what a start.
Into the last minute. Remember the final round.
Look how Bessey's setting up every shot. A quick tap of a jab, then throws his shots in. They may not look the crispest, but he's the one that's letting more shots go.
He's done so well, picking himself up off the floor, Billy Bessey, in that opener. Has David Ferguson done enough in the last 2 rounds of this?
I don't think Ferguson's got anything left in it to do. He's got 20 seconds left in the round. Can he pull it out of the bag to really put the pressure on Bessey and finish off well?
Those right hands from Billy Bessey. The $7 grand he would get if he gets to the semi-final will help pay for his daughter's christening. He's inspired. A fabulous first fight They're both jaded. The judges are going to have to split them. Who do you think's got it?
I give it to Bessey. Look at the crowd on the feet. What entertainment. Look how they love this. But I give it to Bessey. He was on that push to fight.
The stats success go with Ferguson. Remember, he was 16 to 1 on at the beginning of the second round. After that knockdown, 3 judges at ringside. Phil Edwards, Marcus McDonald, Richie Davis. Very experienced. And the crowd wait.
This could throw a spanner in the works. It was a nice start. Bessey initially was letting that right hand go, left himself open, and that gave Ferguson an open shot to put him down on his backside. That was a good start for Ferguson. But slowly but surely, the second round suited Bessey. The style of fight suited Bessey. He could set him up with a jab and the right hand and started to find the target, find the gap.
There's conflicting feelings around ringside as to who's got this. These are the 3 men that matter. Phil Edwards, Marcus McDonald, Richie Davis, and how they wait. It's so important to the 2 of them, but only one will go through to the semi-finals, and that is what it's all about tonight. The prize fighter trophy and 25 grand to the winner. Someone is going to be very upset.
Ladies and gentlemen, the result of the first quarter-final in prize fight at the heavyweights. Phil Edwards 29-28, Chris McDonald 29-27, and Richie Davis 28-27. All 3 judges are in favour of the winner through to the semi-final from North Shields, David Ferguson.
David Ferguson goes through to the semis and unlucky to Billy Bessey. Great start.
What a great way to start Prize Fighter. High fives there from Barry Hearn, the man behind this event. And if it continues like that, we are in for a belting night. What do you reckon of that first one, Glenn?
It was a cracker, and I think we're going to have a lot more of that. I think that sets the scene for the night. Really good fight. Shows you what the competition means when they give so much.
Nicky, they're desperate to win that 25 grand first prize.
And the crowd are loving it. The whole of the York Hall was standing on its feet at the end of that fight. It's an amazing format. And as you say, they're desperate to win. They're showing commitment. You know, I can't believe all the fights are going to be that good, but if they're half as good, I'm looking forward to it.
Explosive start to the fight.
Well, it really was, and I think that that's the key, isn't it? You've got to start early in this. There's only 3 rounds. You've got to do as good as you can. And Bessey was trying to make the fight, and then Ferguson threw a good counter right hand, caught him on the chin. Great shot.
There he is, the first ever prize fighter winner, David Ferguson, ringside with Ed.
Well, David, terrific slugfest. Was your extra power decisive there?
I think it was, yeah, in the end. Billy surprised us with his strength. He's a bit stronger than what I thought he was going to be. Billy's got a lot of heart, enough respect to him.
How much did it take out of you, though, for the following rounds?
Well, the first round when I caught him, I thought I was going to stop him. He showed a lot of heart when he got up. I think maybe I tried too hard the first round, Then I saw after the knockdown I went to sleep a bit. But luckily I did enough to get a decision.
Still think you can win this?
That's what I'm in it for. Everything I've got, all or nothing. Do my best.
Well done.